Hello and welcome. So, a couple of weeks ago, I upgraded my Marin Eldridge Grade 1 with a brand new pair of Weinmann 27.5-inch double wall wheels. The thing is, they came without brake rotors. So, I rummaged around in my parts bins and I came up with a pair of 160mm rotors. So far, so good. The thing is, they were mismatched. One was an aluminum alloy Shimano, and the other is a steel Schwinn. And I did put them on and take the bike for a ride, and realistically, I did not run into any problems. And I would imagine 99.9% of the time I would not. But I'm a bit of, I won't say perfectionist, but I like things to be the way I like them. So, the thought of having mismatched rotors didn't really set well with me. So I went on Amazon for $28. I picked up a pair of Tektro alloy 160mm rotors. Now I went with the Tektros because the brakes are Tektro as well. And I figured, why not? Be consistent. So, step one is to remove the old rotors, and that's a fairly straightforward process. I used a ratchet wrench with a T25 Torx bit. I'm still not sure what the 25 measures, be that as it may. It's pretty straightforward, and this is a simple process for most of us, I'm sure, but with a lot of things, it's only simple once you know how to do it, and if you don't, well, here you go. So after I removed the rotors, I weighed them. And the Tektros, both front and rear, are a consistent 125 grams. Both of the stock, both of the ones that I was replacing came in around 114, 115 grams. So I'm not actually saving weight. But think about that for a moment. That means that the new Tektro rotors have more mass to both absorb and dissipate the heat. I'm good with that. For reassembly, it's pretty straightforward as well. I just applied a little bit of extra Loctite glue on the threads of the retention bolts. They come with a little bit on them, but I figure a little bit more can't hurt. And being careful not to cross-thread them, I started them by hand, finished them with the ratchet wrench, and then I torqued them. I couldn't find any specs, so I went with 4 Newton meters. That felt nice and tight to me. The rear wheel is pretty much the same deal as the front wheel, and it's not surprising. I mean, there's only so much you can do with a flat piece of metal and 6 screws. So once again, I removed the old one, weighed it, and again, I gained like 10 or 11 grams. Reassembled it with a little bit of extra Loctite glue on the threads, and then torqued everything down to 4 Newton meters. I have not ridden the bike since I did this because, well, it snowed quite a bit, as you can see here. And the trails right now, although we have snow, the underlying soil is soft and wet, and it would be extraordinarily damaging to the trails. And I'm not going to be that guy that goes out and ruins it for everybody else, especially when I'm a member of a club that maintains these things in the first place. I'm not going to make more work for myself. Come on. All in all, this was a nice, maybe half-hour project, and I can now sleep well at night knowing that the Eldridge Grade 1 has matching rotors. My OCD tendencies are, in fact, they are assuaged. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to learn more about the Marin, there is a playlist linked lower left, and there's a playlist to a video that I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy. Lower right. And as always, seriously, thanks for watching. I do appreciate that. Goodbye, and have a wonderful day.